Hello cat-loving fish lovers, Jeff here. So I'm going to do another unboxing and unenveloping. So while I'm preparing for that, I cut these little envelopes open and cut the bag. Cut the tape on the box so I can open it. And while we have this, it makes a cat toy. So, having a little fun with Muchacho here. Alright, so I placed another order with Drs Foster and Smith for some fish supplies and ordered a couple fish related things on eBay. All of this I received last week and didn't get a chance to do an unboxing video of it, so I waited until I could do that until now. So, what do you think these would be? Each of these I ordered on eBay. So let's check these first. Oh. Maybe just dump it out, but just one-handed. So we've got Erythromycin, API Erythromycin. And if that's Erythromycin, what would this be? Try to use my other hand here. Okay. API General Cure. So, these are a couple of the quarantine meds that I've been using. As anybody may know, I've been using the recommended Aquarium Co-op quarantine med trio, Erythromycin General Cure, and ICX. The bottle of ICX I have is, probably going to last forever, but these each are 10 packets. And what I have already, all right, now here's Creature. What I have already, I probably have maybe 1 or 2 packets of each left, so I wanted to order some more because I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Plus, I may be setting up another quarantine tank since all my 7 aquariums that I have now are occupied. I've keep setting up a new tank. It's a quarantine tank at first, and then it just ends up being some type of a community tank. So yeah, so gonna need these at some point if I don't need them right now. And let's see what we have in this box. From Drs Foster and Smith. Yeah. Okay. Really inflated bags. So we've got Tetra AquaSafe Plus. This is what I use as my water conditioner dechlorinator. This is a 16.9 ounce bottle. A year ago, this is what I bought, and I'm down to, it's getting close to gone after about a year. It was around July of last year, of 2017, when I set up my first tank, and since set up, now I have 7 tanks, but in that time I've gone through almost a whole bottle, so yeah, it lost me about a year. And then I got 2 Python siphons. So this one is, a smaller, that's like, I think 6 inches. And there's a bigger one that's, wider than 10 inches. I have one. The reason I got these is because I have this size, but this tube is longer. It's kind of, I want to try it where it's shorter, just because, the one that I have now, I think it's 12 inches, and I use that in the 10 gallon. So when I, get the siphon going, I have to put it in sideways like this, fill up that tube, lift it up, so the rest of the tube hangs down, and get the siphon going. When I put it in like this, I'm always like disturbing the plants when it's too long, and I think it'll be easier to manage with it shorter. And then in my 30 gallon, I have one like this, but it's 16 inches, and I have the same problem. So I think if it's shorter like this, it'll be easier to manage. So that, plus I figured I'd get a couple extras so that I have used the same ones in multiple tanks, and I think I might end up having like dedicated siphon for each tank. But yeah, so there's those, and then I got an undergravel filter. Right now in all my tanks, I use sponge filters and hang on the back filters, or actually a couple of them have, some of the little nano tank kits that I have the like little interior power filters, but I'm not using any undergravel filters, and I figured I'd set up one of my next tanks with one of these. I have a 10 gallon that's not in use right now that I'm thinking of setting up just as a quarantine tank, and try to use it as exclusively a quarantine tank, and I might just keep it running with plants in it, but something that's for quarantine purposes, and then when not being used as a quarantine tank, to have it as like a low maintenance, something that I don't really have to do regular water changes with. So I'll talk about that later. But a long time ago, or years ago, when I was a kid, I had a 20 long with an undergravel filter, and since then, between then, the last time, since I set up my next tank last year, that was about 17 or 18 years since I last had an aquarium set up and got back into the hobby. But so yeah, it's been probably 25 years since I've had an undergravel filter, when I lived at my parents' house, when I was a kid, when I had a 20 long. So I figured I'd try that. So yeah. All right. So we've got API General Cure, API Erythromycin. Each of those I bought from separate eBay sellers, and then all this came from Drs Foster and Smith. So we've got Tetra AquaSafe Plus, my water chlorinator conditioner, 2 different size siphons, with just longer, shorter. These tubes are shorter than the ones I already have. The length of that tubing, I guess, would be about the same. But I think that might make it easier for handling, and not disturbing plants. And then the underground filter. And there's Creature. One of my 2 cats, Muchacho, was playing at the beginning of the video. I think he took off. But yeah. All right. So yet another unboxing video. And in case you didn't already know, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies, and I enjoy kitties. Thanks for watching.